Shabbat Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful elect Akim out there, pushing his word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah has created us to do, so he can wake up and seal the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, and also you Israelites who are scattered amongst the heathen nations that may look like the heathen nations, but your father's seed line of your lineage goes back to you being a so-called black, Hispanic, Native American, or Seminole Indian, one of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Hey, Shalom. It's your brother Halaki from the gym. It's your brother Halaki from the GMS Denver camp, coming back once again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shah, with another lesson. And this is going to be another lesson going into the MOTB, because I said last night when I made the video I made last night about Great Millstone being at the forefront of warning about the MOTB, I said I would come back and show you some of the things that we've been showing you through the Holy Spirit all this time, man. Things that have been right here in your face that we've been reporting on above all other camps. You see? But I want to start here in Ezekiel 3:17, because this is what Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shah has done. He set us up as the watchmen, beginning with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, man. He set us up as the watchmen to give you warning of what is to come. And this MOTB, the mark of the beast, the RFID, CHIP, and that Neuralink, this is major prophecy, man, which is at the door. You see? This thing will be here, fully enforced, before you know it. So this is Ezekiel 3:17. It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning for me. And this is what we've done. The Most High has put the Spirit upon us to understand these things, to know these things. You see? And he's commanded us to go out here and sigh and cry. He's commanded us to go and publish. He's commanded us to give the warning from him to let his people know what is going to come. You see? And we're doing our job, man, on a daily basis. Making videos daily. Going on the highways and byways every week. You see? Giving the warning of what's going to come, what's about to happen according to the Most High's will. And everything that we've been saying through the Holy Spirit is what we see coming to pass. Just like the Most High, Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shah, has told us it would. Now it goes on to say in verse 18 that what? When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die. Oh, is this what I want? No, I don't want this one. But that's the part I wanted. I know what I wanted. Salakia, one moment. Salakia. This is Ezekiel 33:3. It says, the watchman's duty. Right? Verse 1. Again the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, which are you Israelites, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon a land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast, and set him for their watchman, if when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people, then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet, and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head. And that's what's about to happen. The Most High set up the watchman to give the warning of what's to come. You see, with the main thing being this MOTB. And you take not heed to it, that's going to be on you. Because you're not going to be able to say in that time that you did not know. Because once again, through the Holy Spirit of Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shah, Great Millstone has been at the forefront of pushing this warning forth when it pertains to this prophecy. And you have these false camps out here telling you that it's something other than what it is. They're telling you that it's sin, that it's white women, that is an embargo, that it's a spiritual mark. You see? All that is false, man. That's wrong. That doesn't add up to what we see the devil doing in the earth, man, according to the Most High's will. We see this man pushing forth this wicked digital system where he wants full control over you, and that full control comes in the form of what? Putting this device in your body, whether that be the RFID CHIP or the Neuralink or any type of brain-computer interface. This is what it's all leading to, and you've been warned. You see? So Ezekiel 33:5 goes on to say what? He heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning. His blood shall be upon him, but he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul. So it will behoove you to take heed to the true men of the Lord who are giving you the correct understanding and breakdown of what the MOTB is. You even have regular civilians who are not Israelites proclaiming that the MOTB is what Great Millstone says it is. Even you have women who have the true understanding of what the MOTB is, but you have these quote-unquote prominent leaders of Israel who can't even get the proper understanding of what the mark of the beast is, man. They're changing the breakdown on it every few months. Don't the scriptures tell you to meddle not with a man who's subject to change? A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. You're not supposed to be changing the breakdown every 5 months, every few months. You see? You're supposed to break it down, and it's supposed to be that. Oh, you see? It says what? So we are the watchmen that are given the proper warning, man. You see, the correct warning of what is about to happen. Now, verse 6 goes on to say, Ezekiel 33:6. But if the watchmen see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at the watchman's hand. So if you're following a false leader who's giving you a false understanding of what the MOTB is, the Most High set you up for that. And that false leader who led you in the wrong way, he's going to pay, you see, for leading you in the wrong way. He's going to be punished for being a false prophet. You see? All of you who of that congregation that is following these false leaders, his blood is going to be upon your hands. Because he was given the true understanding of what the MOTB is, but he refused it. You have some of these leaders out here, these false leaders out here telling you to go and take the MOTB. Just like they told you to go and take that jab, man. You see? And all those people who died from taking that juice because they were listening to their leader, their blood is going to be required at that false leader's hands, man. You see? So verse 7 says what? Ezekiel 33:7. So thou, O son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, thou shalt hear the word at my mouth and warn them from me. And this is what the men of Great Millstone have been doing. Giving you warning from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah of what's about to take place, of what this devil is coming with, of what we see him implementing little bit by little bit, man. And like I said earlier, before you know it, this thing is going to be fully implemented. Because it's all in line with what the Most High says has to come to pass according to biblical prophecy. You see? Now, what I want to do is, I want to play a couple videos from YouTube. You know, I have this one right here about 3 Square Market to show you what it's going to be when this thing is when it fully comes, man. So let's play the video. I'm going to speed it up to 1.2. Here we go.
Now to the American company sparking a fierce debate across this country tonight. A business in Wisconsin implanting microchips in its employees in the skin of their hands. So what are they tracking, and would you say yes if your boss asked you to do the same? Here's ABC.
And the thing is, All these different things that have been coming out about these different companies who are trying this. This is all a test run. You see? They're getting the kinks out of the system before they make it public. You see? When this thing is fully mandated, fully enforced, there will be no flaws in the system. You see? So that's why you see different companies being basically a fucking testing bed for it. The next video we're gonna play is Sweden. The entire fucking country has the chip. And that was a big testing ground for a society being ran, you see, with the MOTB. So let's get it.
Chief Business Correspondent Rebecca Jarvis.
Tonight, science fiction about to come to life at Wisconsin company 3 Square Market. What did the employees say when you brought this idea to them?
Half of them actually within 5 seconds says yes.
CEO Todd Westby, along with...
And you see, this is 7 years ago. We was reporting on this when it first happened. The apostles and elders even before this. So once again, Great Millstone has been at the forefront of warning of what was coming, man, because we are the true prophets of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You see?
50 employees implanting microchips the size of a grain of rice between their forefingers and thumbs, allowing them to unlock doors at work, even pay for snacks with the swipe of a hand. There are some reservations.
There's always the fear of infection, so it's the unknown right now.
Another concern? Employee privacy. What did it take to persuade the holdouts?
Basically, we had to explain to them there's no tracking of the information. It's not GPS or anything like that.
Participation is optional, and many of the employees here say they're more curious than nervous.
I think it's kind of cool. Just pop it up there and it'll work. And our Chief Business and Economics Correspondent Rebecca Jarvis with us now. Rebecca, analyst.
And that's bullshit, because once this thing is pushed worldwide, it will track every single thing you're going to do. Every transaction you make is going to be tied to that blockchain. You see? Where every transaction you make is recorded on a digital ledger. You see? And they will have full control over your funds and your resources on how you spend, on how you move and maneuver. You see, they come in with a carbon tax. So when you reach your carbon limit for the month, there's going to be certain things that you're not going to have access to anymore until your carbon limit starts over the next month. This is the type of shit they're coming with, man. You see? So don't let them fool you talking about, oh, it's not no GPS. And no, it's going to track everything that you do, everywhere that you are. You see? This is what's coming. You see this?
Telling you, this is not just this Wisconsin company. This is actually a debate about the future and where this could go from here.
Exactly, David. Industry experts forecast we could see these chips used by hospitals to store our medical records, even at airports to store that passport information. And that is just the beginning, David.
And we've been saying this. I just said it. They want to track every single aspect of your life. And when you go into the breakdown of Revelation, matter, we're just going to do it. Revelation 13, it goes into all of this, man. You see? Now let's get to the next video real quick. We got this one.
Goes to work. He doesn't. When Elias Brotberger goes to work, he doesn't need ID. And he doesn't need money. In fact, much of what he needs to get through the day is hidden right there, just below the surface, in his hand.
Can I touch it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, weird. Yeah, it's like a grain of rice.
Yeah, grain of rice.
Embedded in his hand is a...
Do you see that? Did you hear? It's the size of a grain of rice. It's the same thing they said in the last video. A size of a grain of rice inserted between your index finger and your thumb. When you go and look up the microchip implants for humans, and you go read through those different articles, it's all saying the same thing. You see? They're getting you warmed up to the idea that it's not that big of a deal. It's just the size of a grain of rice. Now you in your kitchen holding a grain of rice, thinking to yourself, oh, that ain't so bad. You see, because they're programming you to be okay with this, man. But this is what it's coming with. Go look up those different articles, man. You see? Go look at the different articles. And look how all of them read. They all read the same way when it comes to talking about this MOTB. You see? The size of a grain of rice inserted between your index finger and your thumb. Over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, man. You see?
microchip that serves as his keys, his ID, and his wallet.
Oh, keys, ID, wallet. All your important items, man. So they're going to try to sell it to you as being convenient. You don't have to worry about losing your wallet no more. You don't have to worry about carrying all these keys around. You see? And you see they're getting you programmed for that, because look at what's going on with your phone now. The Apple ID. You can have your ID on your phone now. You can have your fucking wallet in your phone. You got the Apple Wallet with the different cards in it. All this is getting the people prepared for what's to come, man. All the tap to pay, the tap and go, the Amazon Go, where you can just walk into the Amazon store or whatever that shit is, pick up the items, put it in your basket, dip, and then just pull it automatically out of your digital account. This is what's coming. This is what's coming, man. Look at this. Why is microchipping why human microchipping is so popular in Sweden? You see? And look, oh, that's the spirit. Cause why is this right like directly up under this, man? Probably because we're on the NPC. Okay, it's on the NBC channel, but that's the spirit. Cause you see these two right here. They gonna be at the forefront of this shit, pushing it upon you Americans, man. Your saviors, your heroes. You see? That's it on that. Let's get it.
Yeah, it's all on chip, so I use it like to get around the building.
Buy snacks.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's buy some snacks.
Exactly.
So I can't open it.
No.
Okay.
So what I need to do is I need to first blip my chip, and it'll log me in, and from there I get access to the fridge.
And if you've been noticing in some of these stores that have been modernized, you can't even get into the coolers anymore unless you go up and put your fucking scan your ID up under some machine so they can let you in to the cooler now, man. Some of these what was it? With all the different smash and grabs at these different pharmacies like Walgreens and all that. Now they're putting everything behind glass. And some of them you have to actually scan something to actually get into it to get what you need. All this is leading up to the full implementation of this MOTB system, man.
Popular TV shows like Black Mirror have imagined chips as part of a dystopian future. Install ingrained procedure with local anesthetic.
Predictive programming.
You're good to go. In Sweden, the microchips are already here,
The microchip implants use the same technology that's in contactless credit cards.
which have made
That's not a coincidence.
cash pretty much obsolete in Sweden.
No cash.
Which we're starting to see them do here in America. They're start. What did Trump say he's gonna stop doing? They're not printing pennies anymore. That's gonna lead up to other physical currencies being phased out. Why? It's because they're getting prepared for the digital system.
At this tech fair, a chipping event for those on the cutting edge, merging their hands with this new technology.
I thought it would be fun, right?
The process is simple and swift. A pinch of the skin, and in a matter of seconds, the chip is inserted. The transformation is complete. As for the pain,
I barely felt it.
but even in this nation of early adopters, not
Hey, let's get this real quick. Let's get this real quick. Let's get. Whoo. Whew, boy. It's coming, man. This is Revelation 16:2. It says, "And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image." So that's what's going to happen for everybody that's getting these chips, man. Especially of you Israelites, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, because you are the Israelites and you have been commanded by the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah, not to get this device put into you. And when you get it, it's gonna get infected. You see? Let's get it real quick. Yup. So it goes into that word for sore, right? It says what?
Strong's G 1668. Helcos. Helcos.
A wound, especially a wound producing a discharge, pus, a sore, an ulcer. And this was going to happen to all of you Israelites who get this device. You see? It's going to get infected from the radiation of the device, man, because it's not supposed to be in your body. If the Most High wanted us to have chips in us, he would have created it. We would have been born with them. You see? If the Most High wanted devices in our body, we would have been born with a fucking Neuralink. That ain't a part of the Most High's design, man. This is of man. This is what the wicked elite of Esau, Edom, are pushing forth, man. You see? But there it is. Let's go back to the video now and finish it out.
Everyone is racing to get chipped.
Feel less human. I will feel like a robot. I think, so much more data can go into this, when it's in your body.
There's no central registry tracking how many people are chipped, but biohacker Hannes Wellblood estimates between 5 and 10,000.
In the future, do you think everyone is going to be chipped?
I think it'll be voluntary, but I am certainly convinced that millions of people will find it very, very valuable to have a smart device under their skin.
Human microchipping may be our future, but in Sweden, it's already reality. Sarah Harmon, NBC News, Stockholm.
Hey, NBC News fans.
You see that?
Hey, News fans, thanks for checking out.
We've been warning you about this, man. We've been warning. So let's get into the prophecy. Let's get Revelation 13. And he's talking about, oh, it would be voluntary. No, this is going to be enforced. It's going to be made a mandate worldwide that everyone has to have this, man. So this is Revelation 13 and 16. It says, and he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. This is what we just watched. This is what's coming. You see? And this is going to be enforced upon the entire world. Enforced. You see? Matter of fact, let's get that word for enforced. To give force to, strengthen, to urge with energy, constrain, compel, to carry out effectively. You see that? That's what it's going to be. Administer, apply, execute, implement. You see? It's going to be implemented worldwide upon everyone on the earth. You see that? No matter what your status is in society, no matter how much money you have, this is what everything is leading to. You see this? Now verse 17 goes on to say what? And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So if you don't get this device put up into you, you're not going to be able to function in society. It's because everything is going digital. Physical money is going to be phased out. So the only way you're going to be able to truly operate in Esau's new digital society is by having this device in you. Now let's go into this word for mark and show you that everything they were talking about, having all your information upon this device, was laid out already in the scriptures, man. When you get that word for mark, it goes into charagma.
Strong's G 5480. Charagma. Charagma.
It says a stamp, an imprinted mark. It says of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as a badge of the followers of the anti-Mashiach. And the anti-Mashiach is not just one. All of you people who are not in the spirit of the Most High's will being fulfilled, you are anti-Mashiach. So that's the majority of the world. The only ones who are not anti-Mashiach are the elect of Israel. Everyone else is anti-Mashiach or antichrist. You see? It says what? The mark branded upon horses, letting you know that it's something physical. You see that? And why would you put your mark or brand upon your horse or your cattle? It's to show your ownership over that that horse or cattle, man. Some people, they used to do it with fire brands, and now they're doing it, the cattle marking with hydrogen oxide, oh shit, what is it? Hydrogen monoxide or some shit like that. Where they're doing it with that, like They're doing like a freeze dry on the brand now, so it won't cause the animal so much pain, but it serves the same purpose. You're putting your mark upon that animal to show your ownership over that. This is what the elite are trying to do to the entire world, beginning with you Israelites, man. You see? This is what they're coming with. It says, thing carved, sculpted, graven work of idolatrous images, which goes into an idol. And that's what this thing is, man. It's an idol, a false idol. And if you get this device put into you as an Israelite, you're basically showing your allegiance to Esau over your power, Yahweh, your true power, man, the God of our people, the God of the Israelites. You're showing your allegiance to Esau above the Most High. And you're going to be destroyed for that. Now, when we go into the root word of charagma, it goes into what? Charax.
Strong's G 5482. Charax. Charax.
It says what? A pale, a stake, or palisade. A palisade or rampart. Pales between which earth, stones, trees, and timbers are heaped and packed together. So what I like to do is I like to go into this word for stake, right? Now we do a web search on stake. Come on. Right? Now we have to go down here to the origin of the word. And this is why the apostles and elders harp on going into the different words of these different languages so you can get a better understanding of what's being said. That's how you get some understanding. Going deeper into the word. Because it's not talking about this. When you go to the origin of it, it goes into what? Old English staka, of West Germanic origin related to Dutch staak, also to stick to. Now, when you go into stick to, not one, but two, right? It says what? Push a sharp or pointed object into or through something. And they just showed you in the video how they're going to put this device into your body with that sharp or pointed object. You see? That needle apparatus, man. You see, it goes on, it says what? Thrust, push, insert, jab. Once again, this shows that this is something physical. You see? It goes on to say insert, thrust, or push. And now we go to the origin of this word. It goes into what? Old English station, of Germanic origin, related to German sticken, embroider, from an Indo-European root shared by Greek stizian to prick with what? That needle apparatus. Then it goes in what? Stigma, a mark. In Latin, instigare, spur on. Early senses include pierce and remain fixed by its embedded pointed end. To do it, to insert this device into your body, showing you this is something physical, as they just showed you in these different videos that we watched, right? So this is a physical mark. Now, when you go into the Greek, root word for charax, it goes into grapho, right?
Strong's G 1125. Grapho. Grapho.
Now, what does grapho go into? Grapho goes into to write with reference to the form of the letters, to delineate or form letters on a tablet, parchment paper, or other material. What is that talking about? Recording information down. That's what you do when you write stuff down. It goes on to say to write with the reference to the contents of the writing, to expressing written characters, to commit to writing things not to be forgotten, write down, record. What is that? It's talking about data. It's talking about data. And you had this guy, Jeff, talking about you can't get all that information on a little bitty microchip. Showing y'all nigga, he don't know what's going on, man. You see? You can store a whole bunch of written data upon 1 gigabyte of space, man. You see? And what is the data that's going to be recorded on this chip? They just told you in the video. Your ID information, your digital keys, your digital wallet. You see? Your personal identification number, because every chip is going to be basically like it's going to like have a social security number tied to it, so it can differentiate everybody from each other. You're not going to be able to counterfeit a chip, because it's going to have his own special ID number tied to it. This is all the type of information that's going to be recorded onto this device, man. Why? Because everything is going digital, and this gives Esau the access to track everything about your life. This is what's coming. It all adds up. Sin doesn't add up to being the mark of the beast. Fucking white women doesn't add up to being the mark of the beast. An embargo doesn't add up to being the mark of the beast, man. This is the only thing that adds up to what's written. The microchip and that Neuralink. You see, that's it, man. Now, since we got it, look at that, to fill with writing all your personal information, everything they need to know about you is going to be on that device. Your digital wallet ID, your digital currency is going to be on it. Hey, your social credit score is going to be on there. Yo, this is what's coming, man. Now, let's read Revelation 13 and 17 one more time. It says what? And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So if you don't have this device in you, you're not going to be able to operate, because this is how you're going to be able to have access to this new digital society, to these different 15-minute cities. You're going to need that device in you so you can go into the different stores, do your business, so they can track and trace everything that you do, so they can keep up with your social credit score to give you more access or take away access from different activities or whatever it may be. This is what's coming. And you had the Apostle Hart just do a video earlier today saying that Vocab Malone said that we teach the MOTB. Then you had the other guy on there, the sleep Christian Jake, talking about that sounds so silly to him, when this is what's going on right now. 5 years ago, the one video from Sweden was 5 years ago. So imagine how many more of those people are chipped now. Why are you talking about this sounds silly to you? This is happening right now. You have companies whose employees are being chipped right now. It was already happening 7 years ago. So how does it sound silly? And like Apostle Hart said, it's all because the Most High isn't dealing with you. Your eyes are not open, man. Because this is what's happening in real time, and it's about to happen worldwide. Revelation 13 and 18 says what? Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. The number of a man, the wicked elite of Esau, Edom. They're at the forefront of pushing this thing forward. Says his number is 666, 666. Right? Now, when we go into this word for 666 in the Greek, and you see we was bringing it out so much that they've even changed how you interact with this word for chi-site stigma. You see? Because it didn't used to be this way. When you go back and look at our older videos from a few years ago, when we was bringing all this information out through the Spirit, you could actually go and see chi-site stigma here in the blue letter, but they changed it because they're trying to hide the truth of the matter, man. See, but it's too late, because we've already done countless videos on this before they made the change. And it's out there. All you got to do is go be diligent and search for the older videos if they're still up. You see? Now let's get this word.
Strong's G 5516. Chi, Xi, stigma. Chi, Psi stigma.
Let's see if we can get it this way. Let's get stigma. Web search for stigma. Yes, I should. I always. Damn it. Let's do this. Let's just do this. Define. Right. Now, when we go into this word for stigma, and we go to the origin of it, it show you. It says what? A mark made by a pointed instrument. You see, that's what? Something physical. Now, you see right here at the bottom where in the origin of stigma, right? It says what? Late 16th century, denoting a mark by pricking. And they're going to prick by way of what? That needle apparatus they're going to use to put the device into your skin, whether that be in your hand or in your head. We've seen the process of how they put these damn neural link into your brain. They thread these damn needles into your head or whatever it may be. Hey, there it is. Mark made by pricking. Come on, they're going to saw a hole in your head, insert the device, and thread it with some type of fucking fat, man, some type of fibers. Man, hell nah. Esau lost his damn mind, man. So it goes and says what? A mark made by a pointed instrument, a dot related to stick one. But no, that's not what it is. Stick one is talking about a thin piece of wood. You see? You have to go down here to stick two that we just came from the word stake, which takes us back to what? The origin of it, which goes into what? Stigma, a mark. And Latin is stigare, spur on. Earlier senses include pierce and remain fixed by its embedded pointed end to show you that it all goes hand in hand, man. You see? That's what stick two goes into. The same thing we just came from out of the word from stake that goes into karox. That goes into karagma. That goes into the word mark. Push a sharp or pointed object into or through something. And that something is your damn hand or in your head. There it is, man. Clear as day. For those who have the eyesight to see. Now, we go on. Because like the Lord Yahushua, the Lord Yahushua told us that this was coming, man. Revelation 3:10, it says, because I has kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. What's the hour of temptation? When this thing is made mandatory, when you're going to have to make a decision, you see, if you're going to take this device or stand in faith with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. And we know the majority of the world is going to take the device. The only ones who are not going to take it are the elect of Israel, man. The elect are not getting no chip put in them, no shape, no way, man. And it tells us that some of us are going to be beheaded for not accepting that device. Revelation 20:4. And that's all because, like, Lord willing, we be a part of that number. Yahweh Shai is going to keep us from this. He's gonna take care of us, man. You see, because shit gonna get so bad out here, and Esau's gonna bring so much pressure that people are gonna see no other way to make it but to take the device so they can get back to their lives, man. And it was the same way with the jab. You see, it was the same way with the jab, man. And the majority of the people took it. And those who believed in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, we refused that shit, man. And Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua rewarded us for standing in faith. He took care of us, man. While you Israelites who are following these false leaders, listening to their wicked guidance, went out and got this jab put into you, and now look, you're back in the spirit world, man. Because you were led in the wrong way. You see, this understanding of what the MOTB is, man, is not something light. It's life or death. And may Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua keep us strong in the hour of temptation, man. May he keep us protected. Because for any Israelite that goes and gets the device put into them, your fate is sealed, man. You're fated to receive destruction in the land of America when those nuclear missiles are shot off, because that's what's coming to any Israelite who takes this device. And this is why we harp on this prophecy so hard and heavy the way we do, because it's certain death, man. There is no gray area. You see, there is no straddling the fence when it comes to this mark of the beast. You see that? Now let's show you. Matter of fact, real quick, let's get this first. Revelation 20:4, because this goes into some of us are gonna have to die for refusing this, and you have to be fully persuaded. You have to be fully resolved to stand for the truth, even unto death, man. Knowing and understanding that this is not the end all be all, and that's the spirit. Because just watch the video from Apostle Gabar earlier, talking about you have to be a visionary in this thing, man. And that's been the spirit on bros for the last few weeks. Well, that's always our spirit, man. We always in the spirit of looking toward the kingdom of heaven. Always talking about having faith and looking past America, man. Looking past Babylon the Great, knowing that something better is coming. And that's what's gonna have to be in your mind when any of us get to this point here. Knowing that this is not the end all be all of our existence. You see, knowing that there's a higher level that awaits us, man. There's a higher glory that awaits us. You see? This is why you Israelites need to be listening to the true men of the Lord to get the proper understanding to know what mind state or what mindset you're supposed to have in this truth, man. While you out here following leaders who are catering to your feelings, trying to make you feel good, you see? Trying to be mass appealing when it comes to the truth. Nah, man. This thing is about to get rough in the next coming days, weeks, and months. To the point to where some of us are going to die for our belief in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Revelation 20:4 says what? And I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shah, and for the word of the Most High, which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Mashiach 1,000 years. There it is. Some of us are going to be beheaded, have our heads chopped off, lopped off, your head separated from the rest of your body. That's what's coming to some of us who believe in Yahweh Shai. For some of us who have been preaching the word of the Most High. Because we're not bowing the knee to this fucking devil, man. Lord willing. We're not finna bend the knee about, oh, we don't want this in us, man. And you got these devils on the fucking video tomorrow. It's cool. This shit ain't cool. There's nothing cool about that, man. And like I said at the beginning of the video, if that is something the Most High wanted in us, it would have been a part of our body from birth. You see? It would have been a part of the Most High's design for us to have it from birth. And it's not. You see? And any of us find ourselves in this situation, man, or having to fulfill this prophecy here, may Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai give us the integrity, the strength of mind, and the strength of spirit, the mental fortitude, the spiritual fortitude to endure, knowing and understanding that we're going to sit upon thrones with Yahweh Shai for standing stiffly for the name of the Lord and refusing this bullshit that this devil is coming with, man, because it's coming. And any one of us can find ourselves in a position to fulfill this prophecy, man. You see? Now, for those of you Israelites who decide to go and get this device put into you, after all the warning that we have done through the Holy Spirit, making these videos over and over and over again to the point to where the Israelites are tired of hearing us talk about the mark of the beast. That's all y'all talk about. That's all y'all talk about. It's the chip. Because, once again, it's certain death if you get it. And our job as watchmen is to give you the warning that this is coming. Don't take that chip. Don't take that chip. Hey, the chip is coming. Don't take that chip. Don't take this. We're warning. So when it finally does come and it's implemented and made mandatory, you are not going to be able to say that you didn't know what it was, because you have been warned by the prophets over and over and over again about what was coming. So if any of you Israelites go and get that device put into you, whether it be in your hand or in your forehead, this is your fate. Revelation 14:9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast, which is Esau's power system, his structure. You see his power structure. You see this system that we live in currently, man, ran by Babylon, NATO, and the EU. This beast system and his image, which is the wicked way of life that's promoted and propagated here. The open rebellion against the Most High here. You see? Basically the spirit of do as thou wilt. That's Esau's image. Wickedness, man. So if you worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead, Neuralink or any type of brain-computer interface, or in his hand, the RFID CHIP, what does it say is going to happen? Verse 10. And they shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. This is what's coming. Destruction for any of you Israelites who go and get this device. Because at the end of the day, the Most High don't give a damn about what the heathen do. He's the God of the Israelites. He's commanded you through his prophets not to go and get this device put into you. The heathen go get a chip in every part of their body. Those people here, those heathen that are here in America are going to be destroyed regardless. They have no salvation, because salvation is only for the Israelites. But all of you Israelites who go and take this device after being warned so many times, this is your fate, to be destroyed with fire and brimstone in the form of 200 million thermonuclear warheads raining down upon this place, man. You're going to be a part of that lake of fire. Now, verse 11 goes on to say what? And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. You see that? That's what it is, man. This is what it is. Another warning going out, and we're going to continue to warn. Because just watch how this thing continues to manifest, as the prophets have told you through the Holy Spirit, man, according to what the Most High said will come to pass. For all of you guys still here to this day, with all this happening, you're still denying what it really is. Well, guess what? You're going to be swallowed up in it when it finally does, when it finally is fully implemented, man. Because it will be very soon. You see? And so, man, I'm going to end it right there, man. I'm going to give all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopefully let I came out there pushing his word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah has created us to do. With that, I'm going to say Shalom, Wa, Abba, Abba.